Hi guys, it's Mrs. Lowe's here, and I'm going to read pages 13 through 38 to you guys tonight. And I am in one of my favorite places to read, which is outside on my front porch. So you may hear vehicles drive by because I do live in town. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I do teach 4th grade this year up on 3rd floor of our school. So I just thought, as I read to you guys tonight, that I would read to you at a place that I like to sit and read. You probably can hear the crickets in the background too. It's a beautiful fall evening. You guys are getting ready for Halloween in the next day or two. So what a great place to kind of be before you guys get to go out and go trick-or-treating. So we're going to read pages 13 through 28. I think I said 38. 28, sorry, out of your book. So Mrs. Whitley started you guys off last night, and I hope you enjoyed the book. So tonight we're going to start with the rule, don't run down the clinic hallways on page 13. When David was 3 and started coming to the clinic for occupational therapy, I tagged along because I was too little to stay home alone. Now I'm 12 and can stay home if I want, but I still like to come. I like talking to Mom on the I like to talk to Mom on the ride over and back and shopping in the stores across the street, and I love the road between our house and the clinic. It follows the ocean shoreline, and I look for snowy egrets standing stick still in the salt marshes and osprey circling, hunting fish. At high tide, waves sparkle under the wooden bridges, and I can guess the tide before I even see the water, just by closing my eyes and breathing the air, the open car windows. Low tide smells mud black and tangy, but high tide smells clean and salty. The clinic is a few streets from the ocean, and in the summer, sometimes Mom and I walk to the waterfront park while David has his appointment. It's the only time in the week that I get Mom completely to myself, and someone else is in charge of David. Mom likes to stay in the clinic waiting room so she can hear if David has a hard time, but I like when we leave because then she doesn't look away from me every time she hears him shriek. At the clinic, there's a waiting room and a long corridor of doors to little offices for hearing test, speech therapy, and occupational therapy. David comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays to see Stephanie, a woman with kind eyes and an office full of games, swings, and a trampoline, and more balls than I ever had seen outside at a school playground. I think it'd be fun to go with Stephanie and do what she calls playing, but David thinks it's work. I wait while Mom says hello to the other waiting room people, but as soon as Stephanie takes David's hand, I ask, can we go to the park? We haven't been since last fall. It's going to rain. Mom sits down in the waiting room couch, and it'll be cold by the water. You didn't even bring your jacket. Can we go